Okay.
Hey, we're live. Welcome everybody to the final score. I'm your host, Nicholas, and today I'm joined by Chris, the Dolphins fan. Say hello, Chris.
Hello.
It's good to see you, my guy. Dude, I've been traveling. I just came back from Tennessee, so I needed this. We're doing a special start time because, well, I'm not at work today.
Yeah.
So
Neither
thank
am I.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being flexible, dude. And I'm sure, or at least I hope, that the people on the East Coast they can tune in and enjoy us at this new 7 p.m. special slot time. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. I did see your Discord messages, Mr. TikTok. Welcome to the live stream, man. We're going to get through this as fast as we can. We got 14 games to pick, and we're just going to power through. Starting off with the Thursday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you get to talk about it.
I do. Oh crap.
Oh, Asfen is in the chat. You're finally streaming at a normal time. I wish I could do this more often, my friend. I wish I could, but I didn't have the day off. Just flew back from Tennessee today. I've been awake since 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So take that what you will. I'm a little loopy. We'll see if that reflects in these picks.
You do realize that the next game we have to talk about is the Dolphins, right?
See, I'm a little loopy. So no.
Oh, yeah, that's right, huh? Okay.
Why?
Yeah, so you get to break down this
It
game.
how about well actually here's my solution because the Saints game is 4 picks away. How about you do these first two? I'll do Vikings at Falcons and Bears at Saints, and then
Okay.
I think
Whatever you say, boss man. So we got the Titans and the Steelers. The Steelers are garbage. They are total garbage. Losing to Jacksonville by 10, it's not too bad, but still not good. And then you have the Titans who out of nowhere got Captain Levi. Props if you get that reference.
I don't.
Come, uh, yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. He came out of nowhere and actually pulled off a victory against the Falcons. Which is good for them. And when it comes down to it, here's the thing: the Steelers have a great defensive line that could probably stop Derrick Henry. Their secondary, however, sucks as much as they do. Um, I'm gonna go off on a whim and say that the Titans win. The Steelers, I know they're at home, but they lost to Jacksonville last week at home, so that plays no significant difference to today. So I'm going with the Titans.
I'm also going with the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee treated me very well, and hopefully
I
Levis
just
can
realized
keep
you
it
came back
going.
from Tennessee.
Yeah, dude, I almost went to the game too, the Falcons and Titans game, almost. But honestly, it would have been too much money. So let's see. Yes, I was in Tennessee, and I know if I do an early live stream for a hockey game, that's gonna have to be on the weekend, unfortunately, because Monday through Friday, I got work. The earliest I can be home and stream a game is 5:30 uh, Pacific. So that's gonna be really tough. Plus, I'm gonna be hungry, and yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and move on to the Miami Dolphins at the Kansas City Tree. To that, but
The Kansas City Trees.
that team.
Okay, so we got the Dolphins who are coming off a victory against the Patriots. And then the Chiefs. What happened? How did your boy Mahomes slice go for no touchdowns in this game against the same defense that gave up 70 points to the Dolphins several weeks ago? I don't understand this. Did the refs not read the script that the Chiefs were supposed to win? I don't know. Either way, I give me the Dolphins. I don't know. I screw the Chiefs. I'm tired of Taylor Swift being shown on every highlight reel, and while the game is in progress, just give me the Dolphins.
So this game is the Tyreek Hill revenge game, right? Like this game, I'm totally expecting him to look at the Chiefs defense and be like, this is not a good squad. We can easily pass on these guys. I need Tyreek Hill to just have a monster game. Jalen Waddle needs to get involved more than he has. Not that he hasn't been involved, but more than. And this could be a really good measuring stick for just how real the Dolphins are. If they lose, I think that's going to be very telling. But if they win, woo, baby, look out. So I'm going with the positivity. I'm going with the Dolphins, so give me the Dolphins. And
also,
then,
all they have to do is just have, Jalen Ramsey just cover Travis Kelce, and they're golden. Like that shuts down that offense.
nice. And then let's see. Chat says Asfan is going to be in Florida in March. He's going to a Panthers Flames and Rangers Lightning while he's there. That's going to be
double feature, huh?
Yeah, dude. And that is not a easy trip.
No.
Between Sunrise and Tampa Bay, that's going to be about maybe 3 to 4 hour drive. So it's going to be a long one.
Mr. TikTok got that reference about Captain Levi.
Yeah, Levi Ackerman. I have no idea who that is, so I'll
From
just trust it.
Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah. All right, that makes sense. He'll wear his Panthers jersey for Florida, Rangers jersey for the Tampa Bay game. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's move on to the Minnesota Vikings at the Atlanta Falcons. Now, this game. This game, dude.
This is an interesting game. This is an interesting game.
Can we just have a moment of silence for Kirk Cousins' ACL?
Yeah.
Well, there goes the Viking season. They traded for Josh Dobbs of all quarterbacks, who wasn't
that
bad
didn't make any
with
sense.
Arizona. It was an emergency pick. Apparently, they were.
Oh yeah, it was his Achilles.
Achilles, excuse me. He's still gone for the rest of the season. And I think that's it for the Vikings, dude. Justin Jefferson, there's no need for him to come back. You have Addison, who is okay. And then you also have Alexander Madison, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the running back position. It's not great. But then
Dobbs is not elite.
It's going to be a brand new playbook. I'm not even expecting him to start. I'm going to think that it's whatever backup was behind Kirk Cousins is going to start this week. I don't know who it is. And then you're going up against the Falcons, who just benched Desmond Ridder. And they can't seem to do anything. They have Bijan Robinson, and they're just avoiding him like the plague. So it's just weird what they're trying to do. This game could have been so much better. But there has been so many injuries that this game, I'm going to call it what it is. It's a tank ball. Who's going to tank first? And I think if you're the Minnesota Vikings, you want that draft pick a little bit more than the Falcons do. The Falcons are tired of getting those high draft picks. So I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons to win it at home. Oh, it's a tank bowl, my friend. It is a tank bowl. Just embrace it at this point.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Falcons. Even with Kirk Cousins, they weren't really doing that well. And I'm sorry to say, Mr. TikTok, but Dobbs is not elite. I don't care what you say, he is not elite. This is not a great game. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok Senior.
Yeah, sorry, TikTok Senior.
But these are just what we're calling. I would be pleasantly surprised to see the Vikings just show up, but it's going to be 10 times harder. You're without your starting QB, your starting wide receiver. You just traded one of your starting offensive linemen to the Jaguars. Like, that move, getting a starting offensive lineman at the trade deadline is so rare, dude. The Vikings have stacked it. Oh, Mr. TikTok. Oh. No. If you
at least he censored himself.
Yeah. If you want to believe in the Vikings, absolutely. But I would be rooting for like a top 10 first round pick.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Mr. TikTok. Thank you for stopping in. And then as then Rangers are in his top 5 teams for sure, so he absolutely has to. Panthers, Flames, he has both jerseys, and he doesn't really care who wins, so he'll just go with the crowd. Yeah, I typically go with the crowd whenever I go to like new stadiums and everything. So I have a new Nashville jersey in there. I accidentally got the captain, and that was like $50 more for the patch, which was stupid.
Ouch.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun. If you ever go to a hockey game and you're like, let me get a jersey, don't do the captain. Get a blank jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about the Chicago Bears at the New Orleans Saints. Well, my team sucks.
They won last week.
Yeah, no, they still suck. They always suck. Who did we even play? Like it was
The Colts.
Yeah, that dude Gardner Minshew should have been better.
Yeah.
And then the Bears haven't been horrible.
The Bears did pick up Montez Sweat from the Commanders, so that beefs up their D line
barely.
bit.
Like
barely.
if we're gonna be talking ranks here and everything, adding the one dude on your defensive line is not going to fix your overarching problem.
They are on a bye week this week, but the 49ers did pick up Chase Young, and that is scary.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
That defense is unstoppable now. Now, if they could just get Brock Purdy to,
stop being Mr. Irrelevant.
Stop being Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Relevant.
Yep. Yeah, so in this matchup, I'm going with the Bears. Just something about it. I want Justin Fields to do well. Is it Justin Fields playing?
No, it's that guy that I don't remember his name.
Oh, okay. Then no, I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm going with the Saints too. Like that's a no-brainer right there. I mean, granted, if somehow the Saints are to lose to the Bears, they are now the worst team in the league.
I would love that, but I still think it's the Patriots.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
They have to lose to the Patriots first.
Yep. Avs fan says he usually goes with the crowd unless it's a team he likes, and he says the Avalanche, Rangers, the Leafs, and Vegas. I'm surprised, dude. You used to hate the Leafs, and well, I'm interested in how things have shifted. TikTok Senior wants to know how your birthday was, Chris. Was it as depressing as the Saints' playoff chances?
I wouldn't say that. I was at work most of the day, so that kind of depressing, but I did get Chili's for dinner because that was my one cheat meal of the week, and
Nice.
that was pretty good. Other than that, I just didn't really do much.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Let's talk about this horrible matchup between the LA Rams and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh Lord. Okay, so the Packers didn't play last. Or actually, no, yeah, they did. They lost to the Vikings last week. That's right. Lost to the Vikings. That's kind of not surprising because the Packers this year aren't really all that good. And it's the divisional game, so they are. Hey, sorry, my dog's barking.
Hey.
And she sees something outside and she doesn't like it, and she's growling at it.
I do the same thing. It's okay. There's a lady running with a dog. Hang on.
Yeah, Packers, not good. Rams, good but not good in their own way. They lost to the Cowboys, bad. I'm gonna go with the Rams anyway because I just feel like that they're the better team in this sense. Jordan Love just I don't know. After 4 years of sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, you think that he would have maybe picked up on some pointers or something, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he did.
We have a new chatter. I just want to welcome them. Denali Gordon. He says, "Was that a dog?"
Yeah, it is.
And it's a good girl, right?
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah.
And sometimes.
Yep. And I'm sorry, Avs
that dog in
fan,
her.
but no Discord voice chat tonight. I'm basically so exhausted, bro. I'm just going to go fall asleep on the couch after this. You're going with the Rams. I'm going with the Packers. I don't know. I feel like the Packers can upset them. Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. I'm going with the Packers.
All right.
Hockey talk. Yeah, hockey. Love hockey. We'll be doing a hockey live stream sometime in the future. Most likely it'll be next week. Just let me get, reacclimated to the environment. I am so jet lagged right now that then we'll do a hockey live stream. And, it'll be glorious. Speaking of glorious, what is this? Washington Commanders at the
Oh
Patriots.
God.
That's going to be a glorious game. God bless America, for this is the land I love. Something about the Commanders and Rob Schneider. I don't know.
This is a game where I don't know who to pick because on one hand
I think it's one-sided. Yeah, so the Patriots are absolute dog water, and then the Washington Commanders are trying to turn their franchise around. So I'm sorry, Bill Belichick, but you're gonna fart.
I mean, I'm gonna choose the Commanders regardless, but it's kind of hard because not only do you have the Patriots who are absolute, like you said, absolute dog water, but the Commanders traded away two of their best defensive players on the line. And that kind of scares me a little bit, but they're at least playing at a little bit higher of a caliber than the Patriots.
Yeah. Okay.
To keep up with the Eagles, I mean, that's pretty damn good for, a team that's pretty bad.
As fan, I'm guessing you noticed something about that one person. So, okay.
I missed it.
It's all right. Mr. TikTok says, react to Flava Flav national anthem. It's so beautiful. I might have to do that on my own. Okay, well, there you go. Why would I want to subject myself to that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks at the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. And Chris, this one's on you, buddy.
I just broke down the last game.
I was supposed to be breaking that one down. You broke down the Rams and Packers. Goodness gracious. Okay.
I'm so confused right now. I'm sorry.
Is it me who's jet lagged or you who's jet lagged?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
We kind of tag team the Commanders and Packers game.
Okay.
So let's tag team this one. What's the argument for the Seattle Seahawks winning this game?
Nothing, because they just played the Browns and the Browns are bad.
Okay, and then the Baltimore Ravens are really a hit and miss team. So who's going to hit or miss this one, dude?
This is terrible.
I'm getting the coin.
Yeah, give me the coin too. Actually, you know what? You can take the coin. I'll take the Ravens.
Okay, you're going Ravens. That's probably the smarter choice. But I do feel like this game can kind of go either way lately.
It's the battle of the bird brains who can not suck the most.
Yep. Okay, so this one that says this is more of a token. So the one that says 50 cent euro. Oh, it's a euro. Okay, so where it says 50 cent euro, I'm counting that as heads. So I'm going to call, or what is it? Heads is what?
Heads is Seahawks. No, heads is Baltimore because they're the home team.
I thought you were going to be like, because they have heads.
I mean, they do.
And what kind of Seahawk are you looking at? Okay, flipping. And it is a tail. So
Seahawks.
Seahawks. All right, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, hopefully you guys can come through. I doubt it. I so doubt it. This is going to be bad. Why did I flip the coin?
As fan, I can't go back and view the messages because...
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. Let's just move on to the next one because we are trying to power through these 14 games, and we made a good chunk, dude.
Yeah, in only 19 minutes.
This game is actually kind of interesting. It is.
Buccaneers
at Texans, and Chris, I will formally let you go for it.
Okay, so the Buccaneers lost against the Bills. No surprise there. And then the Texans See, this is what I don't get about this league is that, the Texans played the Panthers. Okay, yeah, it was. Oh, never mind. I forgot. It was a rivalry, division rivalry. So that's kind of why. But to let the Panthers get their first win of the season, come on, like really? I don't know. I like Baker Mayfield, but CJ Stroud has got that dog in him. I'm going with the Texans. They're playing at home.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go against you in this one. It's a feeling I have. Tampa Bay all the way. It's weird. It's definitely a weird one.
Yeah, that's probably the safer pick, but I don't know. After what I've seen the
Safer?
last two, or a safer-ish pick.
I don't know. I felt like maybe the home team would have been the safe pick, but
You never know. With this year, how teams have been, I don't know.
yeah.
It's just confusing.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this one, which probably isn't that confusing. It's the Arizona Cardinals at the Cleveland Browns. And this matchup, Cardinals just lost their starting quarterback, Josh Dobbs. I don't think Kyler Murray's back yet, is he?
I don't think so.
Then who's starting for them? They are officially giving up. Deshaun Watson, where are you, Scooby-Doo? And, the Browns, they didn't lose by much. They were in that game with Seattle.
They have Clayton Tune as their quarterback, who is a rookie, by the way.
Yippee for the Cardinals. Yay, love that team. All right, well, I'm not even going to bother doing this. They officially gave up. So I'm going with the Cleveland Browns to just get a nice, easy win. You just have to show up. Just show up, Browns.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns too. If somehow the Cardinals beat them, I just completely give up on picking correctly anymore. I don't have any faith in them now. I can't pick the dry rub anymore unless it's somehow, what was that guy's name? Clayton Tune is some kind of, Mr. Irrelevant, like Brock Purdy 2.0.
Yeah.
Then I can't pick the dry rub no more. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our first of our final 5 games. Indianapolis Colts at the Carolina Panthers. Chris, what you thinking? My cousin actually called the Panthers' first win last week.
I see what you're doing right now.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you after the show.
If you're talking about okay, whatever. Go ahead.
It's totally fine. I don't think the Panthers are good enough to beat the Colts. The Colts had a little bit of a fluke last week against the Saints. I don't like how I forgot what the quarterback's name is for the Panthers.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. There we go. I was thinking Chase Young, and I'm like, that's not
wrong
him.
Guy.
Yeah, Bryce Young. His younger brother is not that guy. He might have squeaked a little tiny win against the Texans, but the Colts are definitely I wouldn't say much better than the Texans, but at least they're somewhat better.
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Colts as well. I like what the Indianapolis Colts are doing, actually. I think the Gardner Minshew Colts should have beat the Saints last week, but the Saints just, I don't know, they were sniffing glue before or something.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at this. It's a fake Mr. TikTok account. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's awesome. If AvsFan isn't here, I will go ahead and take care of that. Sorry, let me go ahead and take care of that, Chris.
What the heck?
Don't worry about it. Don't even give him attention.
That is so random.
Don't give him any attention. Chris, how are you? How's work been treating you?
It's been treating me fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was playing Pokemon on the plane right there, and I was trying to find a new Pokemon to shiny hunt, and my son file, it's like, I got too many. So it was very, very hard, and I finally... Okay, so there we go. Thank you, AvsFan. I won't have to get in there. But yeah, so I got a shiny Sea King. I was shiny hunting a Goldeen, and I got a Sea King instead. But it was a female, so of course I had to call it a Sea Queen.
Appropriately named.
Thank you.
Appropriately named.
Ugly fish. Horrible fish.
Ugly fish. Yeah.
All right. This is a horrible game. I get to break this one down, apparently. Right? Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah. No, actually, I think I break this one down.
did I break down Colts and Panthers? No, that was you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, okay, it's my turn. I'm so jet lagged. I'm sorry, you guys. This is so unprofessional. I know. You want 25 minutes. Don't worry. We are 4 games away from being done. There's no way this is going to take us 25 minutes. And then if it was a sitcom, we would fast forward to the 25-minute mark. Dude, I had some delicious food in Tennessee. Let me go ahead and talk to you about that for 15 minutes. Now, New York Giants at the Vegas Raiders. They did it. Those mother effers, they did it. They got rid of Josh McDaniels.
Finally.
Oh my God. And the Raiders are stuck with Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh my God. The Raiders are the organization who watches the stock market, and as soon as it like starts to dip, they just go into like chaos mode, right? Like there's no sustainability, there's no patience with this franchise. They are a disgrace to Las Vegas, home of the Stanley Cup champions, and this is what you do? Like, I'm not trying to defend Josh McDaniels. He did a lot of questionable stuff as the head coach.
I'm not hitting my dog, by the way. I'm just hitting my bed so she stops.
No.
I'm not an animal abuser.
And then, like, it wasn't Josh McDaniels who made the trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Sure, he may have had some say, but that comes down to the GM, who also got relieved. But this is what I've been saying for years, is Jimmy Garoppolo's not that guy. He's not going to be a great quarterback. He's only okay when he's healthy. And even then, that's rare for him to even play an entire season. Last season, he got pretty deep into it, but he didn't start the season. That was Trey Lance until he got injured. Then Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. Then Brock Purdy comes in, right? Then you have the New York Giants on the other side with Daniel Jones, who, by the way, the funniest contract in all of sports, because this dude is a laughing stock, does not deserve the money he's getting paid at all, leading a team that just can't get out of their own way. They're tripping over themselves. So who do I think is going to win this match? I'm going with the Vegas Raiders, because for some reason, every time that the team fires their head coach mid-season, the very first week, they just seem to come together and win a game. So I'm going with the Vegas Raiders.
That was my reasoning for picking the Raiders too, because we did that. We did that last year too. Remember, like
it was a trend.
Yeah, it was a trend. Maybe it'll keep on going this year too. So we'll see.
It's going to be a rookie quarterback. Like, how did the Giants prepare for it? I don't know. They're professional football players. It shouldn't matter who goes in the game, because you got like a list of everything. Whatever. I get too passionate over this. So yeah, we're both going with the Raiders. I think that's a bit of an upset with everything that's happened, but also like chaos is fun sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of chaos, this is going to be a messy one.
God.
Chris. It is the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh. Man, I don't know. This one's a tough one to pick. Both of these teams are pretty elite in their own way. The Cowboys defense against the Eagles offense is pretty, that's almost like a stalemate in some sense. When it comes down to it, though, I think that the Eagles have a slight edge, not only because they're at home, but I don't particularly like how Dak Prescott's been playing, other than against the Rams, because the Rams just kind of like the Giants have been just tripping over themselves. But if you put Dak Prescott under pressure like you did when he was playing against the Niners, he will fall apart. That's all the Eagles defense has got to do is just, pressure him. And I think they can do that.
I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with either one of these teams right now.
However, I think worried, dude. Like this should be a good matchup on paper, right? It should be. Just like how on paper the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers game should have been a good matchup on paper. And I think I picked the Dallas Cowboys in that game because I was like, oh, the defense is going to be good. and then Brock Purdy was just better.
Yeah.
And this one, I don't know, dude. Like Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, I don't care if they have the tush push. I'm not convinced they're a good team. I think that they are just getting lucky. And if you look at the schedule, it's about to get a little bit tougher for the Eagles. So we're going to see where exactly they are. I think it's going to start with a loss to Dallas. So I'm going Cowboys.
If they could somehow keep Michael Parsons under control, I think they have a chance. But you never know. We'll see. We'll see on Sunday.
Sure. And is this what you were talking about whenever you were like, I see what you're trying to do? This main event matchup?
Yeah,
I talk about it.
No, I gave you permission to take it.
Thank you. It's the Buffalo Bills at the Cincinnati Bengals, and this matchup is going to be interesting. So, just like the thumbnail says, it's the perfect hunt. And I have Joe Burrow with a lion or a tiger right behind him with those tiger eyes, man. It's intense. The Bengals, something they need to wake up, and this is a perfect match for the Bengals to wake up against. You have a top-tier AFC team coming to your zone, coming to the jungle. Like, you got to wake up for this match. And then the Buffalo Bills, they also need to wake up. Like, they've shown flashes of how good they can be, and then they've also shown how bad they can be. They are a little bit of a hot and cold team, but the most important thing is what happens. What kind of player do we see from Josh Allen and Joe Burrow? These guys are touching the rock every single snap. Who is more consistent? And this season, it's Josh Allen. So I'm going with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills to storm into Cincinnati and hunt the Predators. Also, this is a battle between my two fantasy quarterbacks, so we'll see what happens.
You should trade one to me.
Nobody made me a
trade me Joe Burrow.
You're not going to be there. You said you're not going to be there. And now that I know it's forever, right? Like, I could have Josh Allen and Joe Burrow for 10 years.
I just want you to trade me Joe Burrow just for this 1 week. I'll trade you Justin Herbert, and we'll see which quarterback is better. Oh wait, no, we're not playing this with each other this week. Never mind, forget it.
Nah, would have been great.
That'd be cool if we were at this matchup. Yeah.
Yeah. So give me the Bills.
I don't know the Bengals. This is a tough one because neither of these teams I feel have been that consistent where I like either one of them.
Sure.
It's like Josh Allen hasn't been prime Josh Allen. Joe Burrow has been prime Joe Burrow. And it's kind of hard to pick between these two teams. I don't like.
This should be a fun matchup no matter what.
It's going to be a good matchup. Give me the coin.
Ooh, okay. All right, so
I will take the coin.
I'm going to say the 50-cent euro face is going to be the heads. So what would you like heads to be, or would you like me to pick?
You could pick.
You know what? Let's just have a standard. The home team is the head.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So head Cincinnati, tails Buffalo.
Okay.
Got to put down the dang mic because I can't flip it. Can't set it up properly. All right, here it goes. And it landed on my duffel bag, and it is a tail. So you're also going with the Buffalo Bills.
I honestly would have picked the Bengals, but I got the Bills.
That's okay. We both got a coin flip.
Yep.
All right, and Mr. TikTok Senior is getting tired. We have to wake him up, so let's sing him a song. Wake up! Shake up!
I thought you were going with something else, but that was perfect.
Thank you. It just came to me. All right. I don't know any of the words outside of the like wake up.
The one like singular word that comes after all the mumbling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then it's just like duh. Yeah. It's a weird song.
Yeah.
All right, and time for our Monday night game. Let's wrap this one up, Chris. It is the LA Chargers at the New York Jets, and it worked. He's up. Perfect.
Oh, good, good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. And go ahead and break this one down and let's call it an evening. Wrap this up. I get to go to bed. I'm so tired.
So I don't like either one of these teams.
What?
I don't. As of right now, I do not like either one of these teams. The only reason I feel that the Chargers have a better chance is because Herbert is finally playing like Herbert.
Okay. Fair enough.
But the Jets, I don't know what's gotten into Zach Wilson. Other than last week, the Jets have been okay. I'm still gonna go with the Chargers because I don't feel comfortable picking the Jets because they just I don't know. It's like Zach Wilson sometimes is good and then sometimes he's bad. I mean, he's bad most of the time, other than maybe like 2 weeks ago or when he played against the Chiefs. Because I'm not convinced after last week's showing, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers. The Chargers have been kind of picking the pieces up a little bit from a terrible start to the season. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I feel more comfortable.
I'm going with the coin.
Go.
Because the Jets have just been, eking out some wins. They've been a little bit surprising. And, Chargers, they might charger it up. So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, flipping the coin. Home team is heads. And, I got the home team. So I'm going with the New York Jets. That might have been a mistake, but we'll see what happens. But there you go. Marcus Howard, Patrick was sick. I'm not sure what that means, but welcome to.
He's talking about how I was saying, like, how does Patrick Mahomes only give up 9 or only put up 9?
Yeah,
but still that's no excuse that you can. He has been so consistent over the years. How does it just this one time he's got a little bit of an illness that he just completely gets blown out by a dog water team?
To be fair, the streak had to end. They beat the Broncos 16 consecutive times.
No. You know what? Yeah.
It was 8 years total. Like, it had to come to an end eventually. But yeah, no. Patrick Mahomes, dude. Where are the options for Patrick Mahomes outside of Travis Kelce? You shut him down, and it's like the whole team shuts down. So it's rough.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You got a good point.
Yep. But those are going to be our NFL predictions, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. You guys have been beautiful, and we'll go ahead and catch you next week. Chris, any final goodbyes?
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Wonderful. And those have been our NFL predictions, and that's the final score. Thank you, and good night.